Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is Rajao from IIT Madras. So in this video, we will analyze GATE in data science and artificial intelligence, that is GATE in DA, from the perspective of a student from IITM BS data science program. So basically, we will see how a student, particularly a standalone student from BS data science program, should approach GATE in DA in the most effective manner. So in this video, we will find the mapping between the GATE and the BS program, and you will see which subject you need to concentrate and many more things like that. So before diving to the video, if you don't know about me, I've recently completed MSc in electrical engineering from IIT Madras. Along with that, I've also completed BS in data science and application from IIT Madras in hybrid mode. So if you want to know more about it, you can click on this I button and visit that video. So now let's focus on this video. So here all this section will be covered, and in the description you will find separate timestamp and you can visit whatever section you want to visit. So first we will see uh, the why aspect, that why should you opt for gate, and that is very important thing. Then we will see when is the ideal time to attempt the gate. Then we will ponder upon the analysis and distribution of the gate questions and the marks. And then we will see the mapping between the gate and the BS program so that you can structure your preparation well. Then at the end, we will see what could be your optimal strategy for attempting gate DA. So let's first see the why aspect. So before starting any preparation, you need to be clear on your motivation. Then only you will be able to achieve your goal. So I've seen students in the program has a general have a general perception that they need to attempt GATE only when they want to go for the higher education like MTech, MS, PhD. So if they don't want to go for higher education, then there is no need to attend GATE. Uh, yeah, that is one of the important benefits of GATE, but still there are other benefits also available there. Like one of the important benefit from the perspective of a BS student, that is that career opportunity. So after attempting GATE and having a good score in GATE, then it opens a lot of doors for you, especially in the private and the corporate sector. And if you want to go in the data science role, it can give you a good edge over others, and can build your profile uh, very good. So it may not help you directly, but I'm 100% sure it will help you indirectly, because it will convey your message that you are very good in the concepts of ML and data science, and you will be able to apply that concept very well in the job. So it give a very good message to recruiter. And one important thing which generally a student miss about GATE is that GATE helps you self introspect and self reflect your knowledge and your concept, whatever you have studied throughout the program. So whether you are able to apply that concept in the problems or not, it the GATE will help you to realize that. You will ask, uh, so where it will help. So let me give you an example. Like many students want to skip the GATE at all and want to go through the other modes like CFTI or the normal upgrade option available in the program. But still, if you go through that route, again you need to appear either for an interview or a written test. So if you have not have a good concept clarity, then uh, you might fail in that written exam or the interview as well. So it is better to prepare yourself, prepare your concept well before such scenario, and the GATE is one of the good approach for that. So you can utilize the GATE for building your concept quite strong. So because the question which you will face in the GATE will be the cumulative knowledge whatever you have studied so far in the program, not for a particular subject. So it will definitely help you to build your concept and give you the confidence which you need inside yourself, and in the long run it will definitely help you. So if you have a doubt with that whether I need to appear for the gate, then I am recommending that yes, you need to attempt the gate at least once. So after attempting gate at least once, if you don't like it, then you can skip it at all, but at least give one attempt. It will help you, I guess so. So now let's move on to the next section. Then when should you attempt the gate? So yes, this is a very logical question, because in the program of our BS program, there's a no distinction between the years. There's no particular third year, fourth year. So many times students are quite confused about this. So as per the official eligibility, you need to be in third year, or a third year or higher of any undergraduate degree in engineering science for writing gate. So, as per my experience or knowledge about the program, I think if you have completed foundation and two diploma, that is 86 credit, then you are 100% eligible to attempt and write gate. But if you have completed only one diploma and one foundation, then again I will suggest you to give the gate. You might not be eligible, but still you will get a good practice attempt, and in your next official attempt it will definitely help you. So that is the case. And again, keep in mind that your gate score is valid for the 3 years, so you can also later utilize it. And one important thing here is, which many students generally miss, that you need to complete all 4 years BS program. You cannot quit at 3 years. That you cannot quit at the BSc level. If you quit at BSc level and you have a good gate score, and then I don't think it will help, because with gate score, and if you want to go in the higher education, then they will demand the 4 year degree. So in that case, you will face difficulty if you are a standalone student. If you have another degree, then it's fine. But if you are standalone and if you are quitting at the BSc, then writing gate will not be useful if you are going for higher education. So now let's see some of the analysis of the gate. So let me briefly give you an overview of the gate if you don't know about it. So it is generally conducted in CBT mode, like any other exam of our BS program. All exams which are generally is conducted at TCS Science Center. In the same way, gate is conducted there only, and the pattern of question is also similar. You will find the MCQ, MSQ, or NAT. MCQ, MSQ means multiple select questions, so there could be more than one option correct, and NAT is the numerical answer type question. So I'm sure that all this type of question appear in the BS program as well. So you have a very good foundation about the type of question which you will face eventually in the gate, and that is a very good thing. And the duration is the 3 hours, and it is a cumulative duration. You do not need to worry about the specific section timing. You can utilize all these 3 hours for attempting gate exam. And now the questions and the marks. So there will be particularly two sections. There's a general aptitude and the core section. So general aptitude consists of 10 question and the 15 marks, and the core will be of 55 question and the 85 marks. So for the negative thing, in the BS program, in MCQ also, you don't have any negative. So that's why many students just attempt anything, and uh, then it's also fine. But here you need to think very ca- clearly, very carefully before marking any option. You cannot risk losing any of your marks. And if you attempt any question blindly, then eventually it will impact your overall marks and rank. So for MCQ, there is a 1 by 3 and 2 by 3 negative marking for 1 marks and 2 marks question. But for MSQ and the NAT, in which there could be multiple uh, answer possibility, you will not have any negative marking. So this type of question are generally difficult. That's why there is no negative marking here. But for MCQ, there is a uh, option to mark any of the four option. So that's why there is a negative marking here. Now let's see the questions and distribution, mark distribution, and this is for GATE 2025. But every year the distribution is more or less same. So these are the broad topics available in the GATE syllabus. You will, if you see. So if you this represent the number of question and this is the marks. So if you we will sort out by the number of question, then again the probability and statistics comes in first place, and by the total marks also it comes in the first place. So it means that probability and statistics, which is a very foundation subject, is key to your GATE exam. Similarly, linear algebra, which is also a foundation subject, uh, is important for your GATE exam. Then general aptitude is uh, as the name says, it's quite general, so you don't need particular preparation for that. So I will suggest you to prepare daily for this. You can um, consider any good source of reasoning and the verbal aptitude, and then you'll be easily able to secure 15 out of 15 in this section. And this is very scoring section, and I will recommend you to secure 15 out of 15. You can easily do that. But for other section, other parts, you need to have dedicated preparation, then only you will be able to secure a good marks. But here you can uh, have the liberty. And there are some of the uh, subjects in which you can easily ignore, like in case of artificial intelligence. The number of question as well as the marks uh, are very less. So if you don't want to divert your preparation, you can skip this as well. Similarly, in the calculus and optimization, you can skip that as well. But apart from that, you cannot skip. So these are the distribution of by the number of question and the distribution of the marks. So here again the same thing is conveying that you need to have a good foundation over the probability in the linear algebra. Similarly, the data science, data structural algorithm, machine learning, and the DBMS. So one crucial thing is here that if you see the number of question or distribution number of question is very similar to the distribution of marks. So uh, you can interpret in that way also that again the probability and linear algebra uh, is quite important here. And so if you want a decent attempt, and if you are in the diploma level and don't have much particular knowledge about the gate, then in that case you can focus on the linear algebra and the probability and general aptitude. If you cover these three, then you can get a very good score and a good gate attempt. But you need to take care of your accuracy also. Whatever question you are marking need to be correct. So if you want a particular dedicated preparation, and if you have not versed with the other topics, then you can easily focus on these three. And if you want to broaden your scope, then you can consider ML and the PDS. And then after that, you can consider DBMS and the other remaining parts. So important subjects are the probability and statistics, linear algebra, PDSA, machine learning, DBMS. So these two are quite important, and these are actually the base for other three. So that's why they make a lot of weightage. and the general aptitude, as I told, is 15%, and you can easily secure 15 out of 15 here. You don't need any dedicated preparation for that, and this two covers only 10%, and you can safely ignore if you want. And now we can see the mapping of syllabus between the GATE and the BS subjects. So if you see the probability and statistics, so as the name suggests, it comes under the stats 1 and stats 2, which is in the foundation level. And if you want a little more uh, practical depth also, then you can see some of the topics of the business analytics also, which is in diploma. You will find some of the concept applied in the uh, Excel setting. So it will help you to build your concept strong. Now for the linear algebra, you need to uh, go over the maths 1 and maths 2, and then MLF also, because many of the concepts are covered in the MLF also. Again, these all subjects will provide you the base, and on that base you need to work on it, and you need to apply the knowledge which you're getting. So you need to work, and you need to practice more and more in order to get a good concept clarity of all these subjects. And then for the PDSA, uh, uh, you have to complete programming Python and PDSA. So these two are sufficient. But if you want to get a little more depth, then AI, which is in degree level, and software testing, which is also in degree level, can give you a little more clarity about some of the concepts, especially the search methods. Now, for the database management and warehousing, it is quite obvious that you need to study the DBMS, and some of the concepts, especially the applied concepts, are also covered in the MAD one. So you can take a look at that as well. Otherwise, the DBMS is quite sufficient. So now the machine learning. So it is mostly covered in the MLT, and if you want, you can go over the MLP also, but that is more focused on the applied section, and which is not needed in the gate, so you can skip that as well. And then MLF is also important, and the deep learning for some of the concept which is in degree, you can go through that. And for calculation optimization, you can take a look at maths one, and for AI, you will find in AI search method, and some of the topics like propositional logic you will find in software testing. Now the final thing, that what should be your optimal strategy. So uh, it may vary for the person to person, and uh, in my perspective, there is no optimal strategy for a fixed optimal strategy. You need to build your own strategy. Uh, in general, I can say that these are the four important things which you need to keep in mind uh, while building your strategy. So first, you need to start early. So for any preparation, it is very important to start early. It provides you a sufficient time to understand the dynamics of the exam, important things which is required in exam. So starting early will always give you an edge. So if you have not started your preparation yet, I will suggest you to start your preparation. You do not need any coaching or any external help. You can start your preparation uh, based on the program itself. Whatever subject which I have told you, study that subject, and if you study that subject, um, I think that you will be able to solve most of the question, and some of the question require a little bit more depth, in that you may struggle, but otherwise it will definitely help you. And then again, the second thing comes on the understand the concept. So what I mean by that, that in the program, uh, many times we focus more on the marks and the grades rather than understanding concept. So we try to take a shortcut in that case, but It may be useful in the short term, like getting good grades, but in the long run, it hampers your learning journey a lot. And I faced this issue many times, because if you don't understand the concept which is in the foundation, and then when you study any advanced topic, then you will not be able to realize its core understanding, and it will help you. It will hamper your understanding a lot. So keep that in mind. And then comes the applying of the concept. So what I mean that uh, whatever concept is taught in the theory of this subjects, you need to apply them, because understanding theory, reading theory is not sufficient in any case. So if I tell you the example of mine, uh, that once I watch any video, lecture video, at that time I think yes, I understood the concept really well. But after that, if I try to solve any question, then I face difficulty, and I guess it happens to many students, and it is very normal. So in that case, you need to practice a lot. So if you build your understanding and train your mind that yes, whenever this whenever this type of question came, then we need to strike my mind with this uh, topic. So for that, you need to train your mind with a lot of practice. And for practice, you can take the help of any book, any question bank, any test series, and there is a lot of resources available right now apart from the program. And the at the end, one important thing is give your best attempt. So don't think about the securing a good rank. Think about the giving you your best attempt. So whatever you have studied, if you are able to uh, give your 100% of that your preparation, then it is a win situation for in your perspective. So if you are able to win in your perspective, then others understanding does not matter. So that's why it is not a race to finish first, but it is a marathon to enjoy, endure, and complete at your own pace. So, so try to enjoy the process and endure the challenges which you come across, and complete at your own pace. Don't try to finish first. Don't try to uh, get a good rank, but instead try to give your best attempt. So if you give your best attempt, eventually your gate rank will follow. So that is the good approach to give a competitive exam like gate. So with this mindset, it will definitely help you in the long run as well. So that's all from my side. I hope this video will help you in some aspect, and I will come with another video at another day. So for then, goodbye, take care, and happy learning.
Give me a sign, will everything be alright? I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste my time.